Good evening, this is Nick Inman from VolumeProfileTrader.com on Monday, December 5th. And look, this was a day just to take profits, take advantage of the fact that the market opened up over 1% and traded sideways. We traded around the value area for November and failed from those levels. And now we're trading back down towards an important support level or potential support level, anywhere from 1244 to 1250 or so could be a downside range, a downside target for the S&P. Gap close for that for Friday would be 1244, and then also we have some potential downside at 1232, even 1236-ish. So we're coming, we're now in balance in the market. We've had our vertical move, which lasted from, not really last Friday, but last Monday up until today. So we had basically a 5-day rally, and now we're looking for where the market, we see our temporary top and at the 1266 level, and now we're looking for where's the market going to find balance. You can see the shortest term whole moving average starting to point through price as price continues to basically trade below this whole moving average. This whole moving average will roll over pretty quick, but we still have whole moving averages that are longer dated that are still pointing up, and as long as price is above those levels, they will continue to slowly rise. So as time moves on, it will be a good thing when price gets, or when the whole moving averages meet price, because that will show you that enough time has gone by to at least we can make a decision on, or I shouldn't say we make a decision, but the market makes a decision on if it wants to continue higher, or if we're just going to basically find this top here and we're going to roll back over to fill some of these gaps from last week. So as far as your game plan, it's not the best time to buy. It was a good day to take profits today, and if you are one to short, it was a good day to short a few names, and let's cover a few really quick. Okay, Apple's rolling over against November's point of control, this high volume area. You can see 396 up to really 400. That's your resistance zone. November's point of control is at those levels. You can see we had a pretty good bounce. Let me zoom in a little more. We had a pretty good buying tail off of December's point of control. Got close to filling the gap from Friday to today, but still didn't. So as far as where Apple is, I think you have a range 389 or so on the downside, maybe even 385, and your upside is basically today's highs and maybe up to 400. So it's definitely range bound for Apple, and like we said with the rest of the market, it's going to be, we're probably at a point where the market's going to consolidate sideways, especially until the ECB meeting on Thursday, and we'll probably get a clue of where the market wants to go after that. Cisco was a name that was on our radar, and if you caught this name back down sub 18, it was a winner. It continues to be a winner, and you just want to keep watching this. Overall, we are in a balance range from October's point of control, which we bounced off of, up to really the $19 level. So we're at the top of the range with Cisco, but we're looking for a breakout. You see the whole moving averages are pointing up, but they were pointing up back over here until they started to roll over. So keep this on your radar, and if you're along this, I would say keep a trailing stop below every intraday low. So that should help out some. Okay, Ford, we caught Ford back at around $10.20 on the Wednesday when it poked its head above. We caught it on the weakness and we rode it up until today. ringing the cash register at the top of the high volume area. You can see up at around 11:30. That's when we rang the register, and we are in balance here. This still looks good. Didn't sell it all, sold half. So this could be an opportunity to reload. Just watch it for a few days, and don't take it off your radar screen. Also, the point of control for the composite for this 3 or 4 months it's probably going to shift soon up to this $10.15 to $10.18 level. Or I'm sorry, 11.15 to 11.18. So just keep an eye on it. If it does do that, then we're definitely looking for a move. Doesn't matter up or down, we're just looking for a move. Okay, Nvidia, we got our pop. Last week we had a nice follow through, and today we had a pretty decent sell-off, especially relative to the rest of the market. If you're long this name, I would keep an eye on, it looks like Wednesday's breakout high. You don't want to see this thing start retracing back at those levels, but then again, if it does, then you watch the $15 level, because we have big time support there. It could close the gap and make a move higher. So you have your breakout, and now we're getting our test of the breakout. We want to see that hold and then a move higher. Okay, if you didn't look at this name, this is the euro, but if you didn't look at this, and we're looking for a name to short, and you see against November's point of control, against the composite point of control over the last really 4 months, and you see 3 consecutive, or really 4 straight days of failure and rollovers every day, that looks like a shorting opportunity to me. And although basically the only way my mind would change, or my perception would change about the euro, is if we started to trade above this range, especially above, well, I should say stay above November's point of control around $1.3527 or so, and caught some support. That would be fairly bullish for the euro, but for now that looks ugly. Whereas the dollar, we're bouncing nicely off the point of control, and we're looking for more upside. Though on both, it's important to realize, just like the rest of the market, we are in balance. So you see these whole moving averages all rolling over, and it just shows you we had our rally, and then we had our stopping point, and now it's sideways consolidation. So we need to wait and see which way the market's going to go. The ECB meeting will probably give us that indication, but realize that we do have support on the dollar, resistance on the euro, which probably leads to a little more resistance in the equities market. So just be careful, and be aware of where your levels are, manage your risk appropriately, and sit on your hands. There's not a lot to do right now, so don't force the trade. Have a good night.